Hello? Oh, hi, darling.
Half a world away, another day. So let's go play on the moon. It's a starry place. We embrace the space while we're miles away on the moon.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of On the Other Line. I am your host, Kelly Keegs, and we are here yet again, just hanging out. Happy Wednesday to you. It's Tuesday for us. I always have to say that just in case I screw up the days. But what's going on, ladies? How you doing?
Not much. Doing good.
Not much. Doing good?
Yeah.
I'm still doing good.
Good. Good vibes this week? Better vibes?
I think
Better
we have,
vibes.
I think we have better vibes this week.
Yeah.
I feel like I have better vibes this week as well.
Yeah.
I feel like, it all depends. It all depends on the week. It depends on the day. I'm feeling good vibes today, though.
Yeah.
Blew out my hair, feeling good about it.
Good.
My bangs are a little too puffy. Got to get ahead of it. You know.
They look good.
Thank you. They're too long is the problem. I'm getting my hair cut
You need
on
another
Friday. I'm
trim.
so excited. And I was never like, I recently now am trying to get my hair done on like a schedule, you know how
Yeah.
people like, I didn't get my hair
every
cut for
4
like
weeks.
like literally years. Like it was like 3 years and I wasn't getting my hair cut. And I was like, this is crazy. And so now I'm just trying to stay on this grind. It's just good for your hair. It's just good for your skin, good for your life. And I feel like in the wintertime, you need to take care of your skin and face and hair.
Mm-hmm.
And otherwise it looks like you look like the Grim fucking Reaper. Have you guys ever done one of those like Hannah Cure facial masks?
No.
They are, so it's like a $25 thing, or it might be more, maybe $30, whatever. It's this tiny little gel packet, and it comes with like a little brush, and there's gel in this packet, and you pour in this like other material, and you mix it all up, and it makes like a more gelatinous thing. You put it all on your face, and then as it dries, it hardens on your face, but it's supposed to be like sucking the toxins out of your skin and like firming up your face, and it looks psychotic. Like it looks fucking crazy.
No,
I'll
Does
show
it make
you
you
a
look
photo
like
of
a really
myself.
old person?
Yes, I'll show you a
I think
picture of
I've
myself.
seen
Oh,
that.
I
Look
have
at me.
no idea
Look at
what
me
this
with the
is.
manicure on.
Oh my
Isn't that
god.
crazy?
You look like
That's
Jennifer
not a
Coolidge.
filter?
I know. No, that's with the Hanicure mask like on, and it's pulling my skin, like tightening it as it, and then you wash it off, and then it's normal. But like,
Does it
but
hurt?
I feel it's uncomfortable.
Right.
It's not. It's like itchy kind of. You're supposed to put it on your face and neck, and you put it on your hands as well. And it's supposed to just like firm up your skin. And honestly, I'll tell you what, I think it does like the most amazing job ever. My skin is looking firm today. I won't lie. Like I noticed this morning, I was like, wow, my skin is looking firm. But I feel like, or I did it for the first time the night before my bestie's wedding, and she like got me one. She's like, I'm gonna do one because you do it before like a big event or something. So
Right.
the next day it like looks the best at that time. And so we did it that night, and I have never been like so thrown. And since then, I've gotten myself like 2 or 3 just for like when I feel like my
Where do you
skin is
get
just
them?
shitty from like the website online.
Oh,
I think you
okay.
can get them on Amazon too. If you Hanicure, Hanacure is how it's spelled for those curious. And it is, like I said, it is expensive, and you're not supposed to do it like all the time. But it really, I feel like it really is like cleans my skin or something. I don't know.
I've never heard of that.
I just need like I just sometimes want to like chop off a layer of my face. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to do that or what to do. I guess like
Dermaplaning.
planing. I've never done that, and I
do
really
that.
would like to. Do you like it? Where do you go? Maybe tell me later.
Oh, I just use my own.
Like
Oh, you
use
have
an
that.
ion.
Yeah.
So I've seen those, and I always want to buy them, but I've never had it done professionally. So I'm worried to like fuck it up, or can I not?
I don't really think you can.
Okay.
Because you just use like the single blade razor,
Yeah.
put a little oil on your face, and just like.
and just kind of go around.
Yeah. It's very satisfying, I will say. Because
That's
like, all,
how I
like,
feel.
The hairs come off.
Yeah.
But people are like,
and like dead
oh
skin.
my god, my makeup goes on so smooth, like whatever. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't really notice a difference, but I feel
Yeah.
like everything I do, makeup or skincare wise,
Mhm.
nothing changes. Like my skin always kind of looks the same.
I kind of feel that way. I feel like in the summertime I look a little bit better just because I get,
Yeah.
you get a little bit of
Tan,
vitamin D. Yeah, that's helpful. And I just recently went to Blue Mercury this past weekend and bought myself another little eyedropper worth of the SkinCeuticals, like CE Ferulic, whatever the fuck. Have you guys seen this? Also great for your skin. It honestly, that one is the only thing that I've ever used where I'm like, oh no, this is legit, because it makes your skin brighter. And like, I don't know why I'm going on this tangent about skincare. I've just been like really obsessed with it the past couple days, but that's another thing. It's like kind of expensive, but I only recently have started, like, within the past year, have been like paying attention to the stuff that I'm putting on my skin, is like my skincare routine at night and whatever, and trying to I just don't want to look old is the thing. I always say this, you guys know my fear. And this other like serum I think is really good, and I think that everybody should get a Hanacure. You should treat yourself, get a little Hanny, see how it feels.
I got my first facial ever done like right before we went home for Thanksgiving, and I will say I heavily enjoyed it, and it did make a huge difference.
I have yet to have a real facial in my life. I need to have one.
It was like so nice, and I was like, okay, whatever, they're gonna do, you know, the bullshit stuff. And rub your face, and then
extractions
I was like,
and blah blah blah.
Oh, like I have acne scarring that I wanted to like help, and within, I'm not even kidding you, 48 hours, my face looked like a different person.
What?
It was nuts.
Shit, I gotta go.
And because they did the like that red light, like the UVA,
totally
light shit.
Mm-hmm.
I am not even joking, and I just went to Glow Lab. Like, there's a ton of them around the city.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
and it was amazing, and it wasn't that expensive for like the results that I got. And then I went home for Thanksgiving, and I was like glowy.
Damn, I need to go. I need to look at my skin more.
No free ads, but that place rocks.
I need to go. Oh my God. Well, coming off of that, like why I'm focusing on skincare, why I'm focusing on all of that is because it is the winter time. It's cold. It's miserable. It's finally the past couple of days has been like 25 fucking degrees outside in New York City, and it's a nightmare. We're living in hell. But the only problem that I have with that, because usually, I'm cozy inside. We're talking about cozy shit this episode. And I am usually cozy inside. I'm not worried about it, whatever. But what does bother me is my dry ass skin. It's just, I feel so dry. I feel so shitty. I bought a humidifier the other day. Like, it's not that great. And I don't know. It's just a lot of things are happening. But while I was doing all these things and thinking about all these things, the world kept spinning and things were happening in the world. Number one being White Lotus finale happened. And I am thrilled, Gia, that you were watching it. Yes. Madeline, do you watch White Lotus or no?
No, I need to start watching it.
Did you watch the first season?
No, it's one of those shows where I think I was talking about it either with this show or another
Probably
show.
On the show. I know we talked about it already.
Yeah, it's like I know the gist of like everything that happens because of TikTok and like Twitter and stuff.
Oh, you were talking about normal people conversations with friends.
Oh, I know everything.
Yeah.
I know the whole plot of normal people due to TikTok, but
100%.
White Lotus is kind of the same way. I just figured out it was a murder mystery. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
But the theme song is stuck in my head all the time now. Like, so yeah.
Can't stop.
But you two ladies have that conversation, and then I was thinking of binging it during Christmas.
That's a great Christmas time binge. Mm-hmm. And it's surprisingly quick. Like after finishing this one, I went back and watched season 1, and it took me like a day. Like it's 6 episodes of season 1, 7 episodes of season 2. So it's like not that bad.
Season 1, I like know more people in the cast because it's like Sydney Sweeney. I love Steve Zahn.
Yeah,
I
course.
think Steve Zahn is one of the funniest people in the
Connie
world. Connie
Britton.
Britton. Like, so I know them, and then obviously like I love Haley Lou Richardson.
Yeah, of course.
And like Jennifer Coolidge.
And always keep DMing me and telling me that they think that
I've been getting DMs like that too, being like, Gia looks like Haley.
I don't see it.
And then when I
think it's just like her.
Like, no.
I think I don't think you look like her.
I think it's the hair.
People think that I'm Gen Z. Well, I am Gen Z, but like she's like epically Gen Z.
She is. I think it's just like the vibe where she's kind of funky. Like she's like funky, quirky, and you're like funky and quirky.
But
I don't see the only similarity I see is
no,
I don't think so either. No.
We kind of have the same like face shape, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit. And like hair, no, not even her hair is really the same.
Not eyebrows.
Eyebrows definitely
she
not.
Has such distinct eyebrows.
Yeah,
too.
she's very specific. Like a very specific
I'll take
face.
It. She's beautiful. So.
Of course, yeah. No. It's definitely a compliment. But I was getting people were DMing me that too, being like, Gia's just like her. And I'm like, I guess like the vibe, like she's just kind of.
She seems more like
she's like
all over the place though, from what I've seen.
Yeah, you're more organized than she is, but she. No, you don't think so? Not quite.
Honestly,
you
I don't
appear
know.
to be more organized than she does. You're
you.
better at hiding it than she is. Yeah. She clearly is not. She has no idea what the fuck she's doing at any
that
point.
Is very true.
Which, but I very much liked her character this season. I thought that she was like fun, clueless. Like it wasn't so annoying. It was more so like obviously she's swept up by this like British man. We can't even understand his accent so thick, and he's just having sex with her all over a yacht. So I'm gonna do whatever he says. And
I know. I feel like her character got a lot of hate. And I just didn't really like see it at all. Like,
I didn't
she
either.
was kind of like mopey, but I mean, Tanya is a pain
But she was
in the
miserable
ass.
with Tanya. I know, yeah, Tanya's
exactly.
miserable.
Like,
And she was treating her like shit. Like, the only time where Tanya was being cool to her was once they
She
were
realized she
distracted on
was-
the boat.
yeah.
Like, they were, like, on the boat again, and they're hanging out, and she wanted her as, like, a wingman.
Yeah.
And but before that, she was rude to her. She, like, made her come all the way to Italy, which, again, like,
told
you
her
know,
to stay in her
cry me a
room.
river
Yeah,
about
right.
having to go to Italy. But having to stay in your room, don't leave the hotel, don't, like, have
Yeah.
fun, like,
Yeah.
don't do whatever. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I'd rather be home with my friends and family or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way. But I think that everybody had just a major fucking problem with all of her outfits. Everybody was like furious about her clothes. I was not that mad about her clothes. Like people are so
It was
angry
just
about
all
her
very
outfits.
trendy stuff.
Yeah, it was like
And I
fast
think that-
fashion stuff.
Yeah, and I think
feel.
that like represented her character really well.
I totally agree.
Like she really doesn't know what she wants to do in life. She doesn't
Mm-hmm.
know like what her path, and she also like doesn't know like herself. And I think that like shows in her outfits.
Yeah.
Like she just wears what's trending because like she
Exactly.
doesn't know like her own personal style.
Totally.
or
She
herself
just
as a
and
person.
she always is kind of looking different. Like she doesn't have one specific style. She's just literally wearing
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
like you just
whatever's
said, like
cool.
whatever is
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Like she had on like I liked her. She had that one cool outfit where she wore those big platform shoes and they were walking around in like I don't know which place whatever the place they went to when they like took the yacht elsewhere and they like
Yeah,
ran out on the Palermo.
Yeah.
That outfit I thought was kind of cool with the tube top and the matching
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
and like
yeah.
her funky hair. I was like, that's a cool outfit. That's
Yeah.
like a club outfit. Like it looks cool. But yeah, like the sweaters and like the excessive hats and like all the other bullshit. I'm like, all right, I can see why people are like rolling their eyes. But if I saw someone like that walking on the street, I wouldn't look twice. I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's just like a young girl
Yeah.
wearing all these crazy outfits. Like
I agree.
I'm not freaking out about it. But everybody's freaking the fuck out about it. I read as well, I haven't seen like another confirmation, but I hear that she like herself planned most of the outfits for her character,
That's
which
funny.
has got to be tough when the entire internet
Yeah.
says you have a shitty sense of style.
Yeah.
And that, thank God, the show is over because they don't just your outfits anymore. That's tough. It's
Yeah,
tough to
that's
see.
funny.
So I hope that maybe it wasn't all her and then she can share the blame with other people.
Yeah.
I think that the second season of this show, I don't want to say that it was better because it was so different, but I do think that I was more interested in the storylines. Like
Right.
it kept me on the edge of my seat. I think there was like maybe a little less going on. There was more, I don't know though. I think it was the same amount
I
of
never
people to
watched
focus
the
on.
first season.
Oh shit. Well, the
Yeah.
first season is similar situation. Well, they're in Hawaii
Okay.
and it's
Tanya's
like
in it, right?
Tanya's in
Yeah.
it. She's on her own. There's like 3 or 4 different groups that they pay attention to. And I guess that is kind of how this is, but they don't ever interact with each other.
Okay.
Like they do a little bit in the first season. On this one, I feel like the family of men never interacts with like the 2 couples
Right.
and they never interact with Jennifer Coolidge. Like
Right.
they on the first season they're all kind of interacting a little bit more
Oh,
in the
okay.
resort, so it's interesting. But I thought that it was well done, and I read this thing that Mike White wrote about how he wants to have the 3rd season be about death and religion, like kind of like a dark comedy type deal. Because the first season was like all about money, which
Yeah.
it was. It was all about like just gluttonous spending and people being like shitty and whatever. And the second season was mostly about sex. And so I
Okay.
was like, interesting. I like the way that that's trending.
Yeah.
So I'm just to see how that goes. And they were saying it might be in like an Asian country, which I think is really cool.
That'd be cool.
And but yeah, like I think that when they wanted to focus on sex and they did a great job of it. It was a lot of like, it felt very, very Roman, very like forbidden fruit,
Yeah.
like infidelity. There's like sodomy. There's like all these like ancient, like taboo
Yeah.
sexual things were kind of brought into this show, and I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
I couldn't
also
look
felt
away.
like misogyny was a
Yes.
huge theme of it as
So
well.
much, yes.
Like everything had to do with like men just like just thinking that they have like the power in every situation.
Absolutely. My favorite characters right now, it's a toss up, obviously, between Aubrey Plaza, who is like the automatic favorite for me
I was
almost
gonna
every
say Harper is
time,
definitely my favorite.
and then Megan Fahey played Daphne.
Yeah, she's great.
I'm obsessed with her, and I know everyone's obsessed with her right now.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I was obsessed with her since The Bold Type. I don't know if you guys watched The Bold Type, but it's a
No.
fucking awesome show about a girl who works at a magazine, and obviously I was obsessed with it. But she's like the main girl in that show, so I've liked her since then. There's always been something about like her face. She's got a very expressive face, and I really like it. And I think that was shining through a lot in this show. I think that she there's a moment I feel like anybody listening to this at this point, if you haven't seen the finale of White Lotus, skip through this part because I'm going to talk literally exclusively about the finale. But there's a point in the finale where Ethan, Aubrey Plaza's husband, comes up to Daphne and is like, I think something happened between, my wife and your husband. And she takes this moment to process what she's hearing. And I liked this because it can be interpreted in so many different ways. And I feel like so many people online are kind of dissecting it, being like, this is the moment where she hears it, she's hurt by it, and then she is calculating and decides what she's going to do to like get back at her own husband.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a little bit of what's happening there. I think that she's more, in that moment, was more upset that like she thought, what is, I kept calling Aubrey Plaza. So I'm trying Harper.
Yeah.
I think that she was more upset that she knew that Harper had a problem when they came back because the guys had been sketchy and hanging out with hookers and whatever. And she was just like really dead set on something having happened with Ethan. And Daphne basically told her, like, do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel better about it. And for Harper, that was to fuck his friend. Like, do
you think they actually fucked?
Yes, I do. I think that they either did or they got close or like, I think for sure, just based on the way she was lying and the way she like told some of the truth, but omitted it. But she told him what happened in the exact way that he told her, I thought, and both looked sketchy. But we saw what happened with him, so we knew that he wasn't lying.
Yeah.
But with her, we didn't see it, and I like, maybe it's shitty of me to assume that she's lying still. Maybe that's part of the story. They want you to think like that and whatever and make your own guesses. But based on like how uncomfortable she is, like I think Ethan was totally right in being like, you called him an idiot at the table. Like you would never have said that if something hadn't happened. Like she was suddenly so comfortable with him. And it's like, and feeling like she had the upper hand. It's like, why would you ever suddenly feel that way if you didn't like have
Something
some sort of
definitely-
exchange?
something definitely happened.
For sure. And so, but I think that moment for Daphne was not so much upset to hear that her husband was cheating on her, because she doesn't care about that. She already knows and she'll deal with it. I think that was more, I can't believe that he went after the only person that was like my friend. Like I made this girlfriend and like he knew that she would want to get back at Ethan in the way that I do and whatever. Like I think she was ultimately just mad at him and like upset that Harper like didn't think of her first before like getting back at, you know, her own husband or whatever. And her leading Ethan off into some random woods, perfect.
Yeah.
Fine. So they've just been in a fuck circle and now they can just get over it.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
like
hilarious.
really weird. It was
Very
hilarious
weird.
for sure. Very weird. But you know, sometimes that happens. And then
And
Harper
they're all
and Ethan,
like better off from it.
exactly. Now they're all fine.
Yeah.
They're all good. Another good moment in the finale is when Daphne's talking on the phone to the kids, which we know are not Cameron's, and she's like calling for Cameron, and the kids yelling "Daddy," and Cameron's like, you know, staring in the mirror like "fuck my life," like this is not even my kid.
Yeah.
Very clear. So yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody is an idiot here. I think everybody is just pretending. Like, and they just are
totally.
acting like they don't know what the fuck is going on. So I don't know. What did you think about who was your favorite in this season, do you think?
I think Harper was my favorite. I also really liked Lucia and
Oh,
Mia.
I love them too.
They're
I love them
great.
too. They were great. They were
so
great.
funny, and I
Yeah.
love how they just scammed the fuck out of
So good.
Albie. That was hilarious.
What a little, poor dumb idiot he is, huh?
My God,
he's so dumb.
so
when he comes
dumb.
up to his dad, being like, "We're even talking about her. She's going to visit LA." I was like,
Yeah.
"This fucking sad sack. Like,
Yeah, but
how
you know what? He
are you so
deserved it.
stupid?"
He
did deserve
He's
it.
the kind of like nice, like.
Yeah.
Why don't the girls ever like the nice guy?
Of
And
course.
it's like, bro,
Yeah.
cry me a river.
Totally. Girls
Yeah.
never like the nice guy, and then they get involved with you, and then he like, you know, that him asking his dad for that money to give to Lucia, and then like he expected something from that.
Oh,
Like he
totally.
expected her to like be eternally grateful to him. Like he has a savior complex, like a
Yeah.
hero complex.
Oh,
He wanted
totally
to like
savior complex.
save this poor prostitute's life.
Yes.
Like his
and
whole
he was
thought
the same way
about
with
that.
Portia. Like he told her
Totally.
that he like likes to like try to save girls, and it's like no one needs your saving. Albie.
No one needs your saving. I
Yeah.
know. No one needs your
Yeah.
saving. No one's looking for you. Like,
Yeah.
relax. I did like at the end though, when all three generations,
right.
the dad, the grandpa, and him all like basically snap their necks looking at some beautiful Italian girl
I
at
think
the airport.
Spoke like
Oh, totally. It was just
like
hilarious.
A picture says a million words or whatever.
Totally.
Yeah.
It was so good. And then I'm trying to think.
And then
Jennifer Coolidge, of course, but
yeah.
who else?
Did you
Was
see
there one
Mike
more?
White's interview about it at the end?
No.
Where he was like, you know, to me it was funny that like Tanya had this like crazy like with the gun
Yeah.
like going crazy, and then for all of that just to have like the most dopiest death.
Yeah,
like,
of
all
course.
time. Like it was just the most Tanya thing that could have happened.
Yes.
I thought that was very true because, you know, I was kind of like, well, that was stupid. Like, what was the point of her kind of like getting free and then, you know, basically killing herself?
I know. I thought it was.
And then I thought to myself, you know what, Tanya is such a dumb.
She's just so
That she-
aloof. Like
yeah,
she's so
so
aloof,
aloof.
and that's her character. I watched a
The gays are trying to
yeah,
kill
yeah,
me.
these gays are trying to murder me. That's my favorite. Do you know these gays? That's my fucking favorite. I must have
So
said, "Do you know these
funny.
gays?"
Yeah.
Like in 1,000 text
So
messages
funny.
from
Do you know these
since
gays?
yesterday. Do you know
Poopy
these
gay.
gays?
We're all gay. So funny.
It's hilarious. But I think that her story specifically this entire season has been the most like artistic, I think, and interesting in the way of like you could kind of tell what was going to happen to her based on just from the beginning and how they were pampering her. Like the second she started hanging out with those gays, those high-end gays, she
I knew something
was up.
Yeah.
Something was up. They were like worshiping her too hard. They were like they were basically treating her like an old dog that's about to be put down. Like they were like taking her to the opera and like throwing her a party and giving her a last meal. Like, you know what I mean? Like all the bringing her to McDonald's because it doesn't matter. You know, like that's the kind of way like how they were treating her. Bringing her on the boat, giving her a hot man to have sex with. Like all this weird shit, which I guess is kind of nice if they're gonna murder you. Like it's kind of nice that they were trying to like, I don't know, make her last day or two pretty good, but I mean bizarre.
So
but I
bizarre.
love how like it all felt very poetic and also silly and crazy and sad and ridiculous at the same time.
Yeah.
I watched a YouTube thing of her and what's happening? Is that John Feidelberg throwing up?
I don't know.
More than likely, yeah.
It's like beyond. I can hear the laugh and God damn it. Anyway, so I thought it was interesting that or no, I'm sorry, what was I saying? I was watching an interview on YouTube yesterday with her and I can't remember the guy's name. Grease, the guy who plays Greg. I think his last name is Grease. Anyway, so I was watching an interview of the two of them and they were talking about Jennifer Coolidge's relationship with Mike White and how this entire series, which I did not know, all of White Lotus was like kind of inspired by a trip that they took together. Did you know that?
Oh no, I didn't know
They
that.
took a trip to Africa together and Mike White was already going. He invited Jennifer Coolidge because she like loves animals and whatever, not realizing that they'd be like sharing a tent together like 6 inches from each other every day for a week or whatever. And I guess and Jennifer was saying that she's like, yeah, I mean, I guess he just like was paying attention to me a lot and like knows I'm like, I just was doing some weird things and he just liked it. And he just kind of like turned all of my weirdness into Tanya and then turned it into like, we're all on a trip together and whatever. And so her character is just like a greatly exaggerated, ridiculous version of herself. And so that's, I think, why she plays it so well.
Right.
Like it's, you know, she's so perfect for it. But, it sucks that she is dead now. I'm like bummed that she's dead. I was hoping that she'd be on every single one and having some ridiculous adventure and whatever. But we're gonna have to see next season what happens to fucking Greg. And cause she's like a billionaire, right? Like that's what they said. Like
so
she's like
rich.
a billionaire heiress and like all
So
this
he
bullshit.
gets all her money.
It's so fucked up.
Greg.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
But all in all, I loved it. It was great. I rewatched it a couple of times just to make sure that I knew what the hell I was talking about, and I'm happy about it.
Yeah, I was satisfied. You know, it's crazy how that show can like do so much and so little at the same time.
Yeah.
Like
But
nothing.
they rarely left the resort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking the entire time? They're going to this goddamn restaurant every single night
Every
at the
fucking
resort.
day.
Like, go into town and get.
I
different meal.
tweeted
What
that.
are you
I tweeted that
doing?
yesterday or 2 days ago. I was like, the craziest part about White Lotus is that they never leave the fucking resort. I'm like, it's just insane. In Italy, it's not like they're in some place where they like can't leave the resort. Like it's Italy.
I
Like,
was thinking
what?
that the entire time too.
It's so nuts.
Yeah.
It's so nuts.
Yeah.
People were saying that it was like an all-inclusive resort or whatever, but I don't know. Do they make super all-inclusive resorts
It
for
definitely
super
wasn't
rich people?
all inclusive because they were like paying, weren't? I'm pretty sure they were paying.
They were putting stuff on the rooms.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
But
maybe.
even still.
But an all inclusive, you don't do that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Yeah. And I
weird
also thought
shit.
that one scene where Mia gives the piano guy Molly was hilarious.
That was so fucking funny when she comes up to Lucia afterwards and she's like, which one did you give him? And she's like, I don't know. You have
Viagra.
so many pills. What? I don't know what I gave him. It's
Yeah, it's
hilarious.
hilarious.
I thought I liked their dynamic. At first, I didn't really like them. At first, I was like, oh, these girls are kind of annoying and like a little weird. But then once I kind of got their situation, I was like, okay, no, these girls are hustlers.
Yeah,
like they
I
know
like-
what's
yeah.
up. I like them. And I liked Mia's like working of the system with Valentina. That I
yeah.
was like not into Valentina's line for a while either. And then I really loved it.
realized like why she was such a hard.
Of course, why she was like at first I was like, yeah, this bitch is so uptight. Like, what's her fucking problem?
She just needed to
She
get
just
a
needed
good
some hot ass
fuck.
bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah, she just needed a little hot girl
yeah.
going down on her. That's all she needed, and I'm happy for her. Like,
Me
I'm very
too.
happy for her.
Do you know that she improvised the Peppa Pig line?
I saw that. I
So
saw
funny.
that because she said that she hadn't seen like the final cut and she wasn't sure if it was going to be in
Yeah.
there, and that she just like randomly said it. And then at that moment, I guess Jennifer Coolidge. Did you see the same thing as I did? Like Jennifer Coolidge,
dying
like
laughing.
was
Yeah.
dying laughing. Yeah,
Yeah.
and like was so fucking funny. That Peppa Pig comment.
Great line.
Who am I? Peppa Pig.
yeah.
I just love an Italian accent. Really,
Oh,
it's just such
yeah,
a.
same.
It sounds so mean.
It makes everything so funny.
You know, like it makes everything so funny. It sounds so mean, like unintentionally. It's so blunt. It
Yeah,
like just
so
really
blunt.
cracks me up. Really cracks me up.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, White Lotus, great show. Nominated for a few Golden Globes. Jennifer Coolidge was nominated, and I'm not sure who else, but I know that it was nominated itself. So that's great.
Oh, I didn't know that Jennifer Coolidge was.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Fuck.
No, you're probably right.
No, I think that she was. Because the other standout nomination, Golden Globes, obviously Wednesday Addams, Jenna Ortega.
Oh, she was nominated?
Yes.
Wow.
Came out
Wednesday
yesterday.
was nominated for like a lot of
Yeah, because it's a
Golden Globes.
great fucking show. I wouldn't lie to you guys. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen it yet, you got to watch it. But yeah, nominated for a couple Golden Globes. Jenna Ortega is gonna fucking run away with it, I think. Or at least I hope. Actually, I don't know. If she's up against Jennifer Coolidge, then no way. I think they would be in the same category. Actress. Golden Globe nominations.
Actress. No, this is musical.
I wish there was just a way to like quickly look at them. Like
Oh, they're the most annoying
You
you
things
have to
read
click in
through.
every fucking thing. It just drives me nuts. Let's see.
This is all movies. Drama TV series.
Let's
Drama
see.
TV.
Musical or comedy. No, those are movies.
Musical.
Motion picture.
I
Motion
love
picture.
Quinta Brunson. She's so funny.
Abbott Elementary deserves to win every award. I love them.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know those people. Who are these
Oh,
people?
Abbott
Wait,
you
wait,
have to
Elementary.
watch Abbott
wait.
Elementary.
Kelly-
Do I know them? What's it from?
It's the new show, or
It's
not new.
ABC. It's a sitcom with
Quinta Brunson, the guy
about,
from
like the
Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I love him.
and like
What's
they're
it
all
called?
they're all teachers in a school. Abbott Elementary.
Oh, Abbott. Oh, I've seen Abbott.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I know Abbott Elementary.
The
Sorry, I didn't
best.
hear what you
So
said.
funny.
Abbott Elementary is so fucking funny. Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Are you
I haven't
sure
finished
she
the first
was
season.
nominated?
Yes, I saw it.
Yeah, she
For
was.
what category?
She's nominated for
Best actress in a
television series
or like musical or comedy.
What Jennifer Coolidge is?
Yeah, there she is. Well, when best television series, musical comedy, Wednesday, Netflix. Yeah.
Musical or
Best performance by
comedy?
an actress in a television series, musical, or comedy. Jenna Ortega was nominated for Wednesday, up against Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary.
I know.
Kaylee
love
Cuoco,
her.
the flight attendant. Get out of here, Kaylee. I'm out. So Selena Gomez, Only Murders in the Building. Jenna, and then Jean Smart for Hacks, which Hacks is fucking incredible.
I've heard good
I don't
things
know if
about
you've
that.
seen
It's
it.
not showing all of
Hacks
the,
is so good. If you haven't seen it, I'm on like the Golden Globes website.
Oh.
But and then Wednesday itself was nominated for Best Television Series, Musical, or Comedy against Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Hacks, and Only Murders in the Building. Oh shit, The Bear! God, that's so hard. I want to root for Wednesday, but these are all really good.
I know it's like a good.
It's a stacked.
It's a good
group.
category or
Yeah.
good field this year.
Totally.
I feel like this is the first fully formed year since COVID
I agree.
that it's like we're finally people know what's going on again.
Totally.
Like, remember like 2020 and even like 2021 kind of.
Yeah, it was
and
like
into this year.
bootleg
It was like,
bullshit.
who the hell are these shows?
Yeah,
Like,
it was so
or like
weird.
the movies that like came out directly to streaming, and you're like, I didn't even know this movie existed, and it's getting like
Right.
Best Picture noms.
Right, and it's nuts. Yeah, there are a bunch of good. Oh, Evan Peters was nominated for Best Performance
yeah.
by an Actor in a Limited Series, Anthology Series, or Motion Picture Made for Television. They're so specific with these.
I know.
I guess they have to be, but he was. Let's see, Evan Peters was nominated for that. He'll probably win. Andrew Garfield, Under the Banner of Heaven. I've never even seen that. Sebastian Stan for Pam and Tommy. Pam and Tommy does not deserve to win a single fucking award. I don't know how it's nominated.
Also, didn't it come out like
Lily James
so
is
long
nominated
ago?
as well for actress, and I'm like, in what fucking world? Like, I'm not saying that. First of all, that sucked. That show sucked.
Really?
I really tried to watch it. I thought that it made me feel bad about the story. Obviously, like I feel terrible for Pam Anderson. I think that she was like treated like a fucking object. It was gross. Like everything about it's disgusting. But generally speaking, it wasn't that great. And I don't know. That was just.
I never watched it.
It was stupid as fuck. Like
I
don't
do-
even-
I
don't
do
even
think it's
bother.
crazy.
You know what's also crazy? What's her face? Ana de Armas was nominated for Blonde.
No, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
You've got to be kidding
Wait,
me.
what?
Did I
you
talk?
see
Did I ever
Blonde?
talk about that
no,
on this?
No,
it might have
no.
been.
we were like, we couldn't finish it.
It was so awful. I
Literally the worst movie I've
I'm
ever
like
seen in my life.
so pissed off. What?
Yeah.
First of all, it's a completely made up story about Marilyn Monroe. They made up an entire made up a story, a fake story that was based on her life but has nothing to do with her life. They just like made up a fake story but then made the main character Marilyn Monroe, played by Ana de Armas, who still had an accent the whole fucking time. Like it's just
It's so
crazy,
stupid.
so bad, so awful. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
well,
It shocked me when I heard anyone say that they like even remotely liked that movie. It was so fucking bad.
it's just absolutely out of control.
And
Absolutely
it
out
just
of control.
makes Marilyn Monroe look terrible and dumb.
So bad. It makes her look dumb
And
as fuck. And
like
it
an
implies that
object.
it's
Yeah.
the whole thing. I've said this before. I said it on KFC Radio. I know. I can't remember if I said it on here, but the whole thing is very like anti-choice. It's all the like weird abortion
totally,
stuff.
it's like so
it's
anti-abortion.
like she.
and she didn't even get an abortion.
She never even in real life. She never even got an abortion. But so the
so crazy.
problem
So
though.
weird. That's such a weird angle to take.
Yes, in
so
the
weird.
show, Ana de Armas is walking around being like, "Oh, I'm pregnant," and the like baby inside her belly. Then they like cut to like a cartoon. It's not cartoon, but it's like 3D,
Yeah,
whatever
like
the
a
fuck.
CGI baby, yeah.
baby in a womb, talking to her, being like, you're not gonna kill me like you did last time, are you?
No way.
Yes. Like it's fucking crazy. And
So
I'm not
weird.
exaggerating when I say that. Like that's how the baby talks. It's like, please,
Yeah.
please, mommy, you won't kill me. Like it's fucking
so fucking
nuts.
weird.
It's nuts. It made me so uncomfortable. I can't believe that it was allowed to be on a movie, on a show, anything. It was
I completely
fucking
agree.
nuts. And I
I
can't
can't
believe
believe Ana de Armas agreed to do that.
no, I can't either. I really can't. I really can't. It's so insane.
Yeah.
It's so insane. So that's a fucking farce, obviously. Well, the Golden Globes, Golden Globes used to be my favorite award show because everyone's drunk. And it was always super fun, totally. And everything, it was super fun, good times, whatever. It's no longer my favorite show because, they're all corrupt. Every single one of these award shows is corrupt. I just like watching celebrities gather in a place and win awards for shows that I've seen and feel like I know what I'm talking about when the show that I like wins. It's like, oh, of course, I said it would. That's the only reason I like award shows. But they're shitty and whatever. The main thing about the Golden Globes this year that everybody needs to remember and think about is our man Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser
Whale.
for The Whale. He's nominated. However, he will not be in attendance. Do you guys know about his sordid past
because-
with the Golden Globes? He was assaulted by
That's
the.
why we're That's why
Exactly.
he had to make the comeback.
Exactly.
Right.
He has been like just fighting for his life, trying to make this big comeback for years and years and years after accusing, I believe, the president
President of the Hollywood
the-
Foreign Press.
I think so, whoever is in charge of the Golden Globes, and sexually assaulted him when he was he was young, his young days in Hollywood, like around like the Mummy time.
That's why he like went dark mode for like 10 years.
Yeah, because he tried to tell people nobody believed him,
Yeah.
and he was just kind
Did
of like.
anything happen? Like, did
No, he got blacklisted by
Yeah, he
Hollywood.
just got blacklisted, and now 20 years later
Right,
or whatever, he's
that's
like
why
back.
that's why everyone is so happy about him coming back. It's because
Yeah.
it's like
It's like a resurgence. He's coming out. Everybody knows his story, but no, like legally, no, nothing's like happened. But that's why he said he was because The Whale is going to probably win an Oscar. Like it's apparently a very good movie. Ken Jack saw it recently and said it was like a top movie of his whole year. Like it's a fantastic movie. Excellent job by Brendan Fraser. We love to see him succeed. But people are saying that he is saying that he's not going to the Golden Globes, no matter if they nominate him or not, which they have. And I think that's extremely admirable. You know, it's his big time back, and he's getting notoriety. God, I cannot speak today. I'm like stuttering like crazy. He's getting notoriety for his role and his work and whatever. And this is the first like award thing that he can go to. But he's like, no, fuck these people. Like these people ruin my life. Like I don't care if I get some shiny award. You can give it to me. I can win. I'm not gonna fucking be there. And then if he does win, which I have a feeling he will, but they might not give it to him now because he's like so vocally not going to be there. But in any other world, he would win. And him not being there is a good statement, I think. Like
yeah,
a
totally, I
statement as
agree.
to like, fuck you guys, like fuck this place, whatever. So we're going to watch the Golden Globes, but we're not going to be happy about it. That's just a fact. And speaking of film, TV, movies, all of the above, congratulations to our girl Taylor Swift.
Happy birthday, Taylor Swift.
Happy birthday to her right
Belated,
now.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Taylor Swift, our Lord and Savior. We love you so much. You've done so many things for us. Actually, no, here, I'm going to do a whole thing. Happy birthday, Taylor. We love you so much. You mean everything to us. I hope that the next year is as plentiful as your last and all the years prior. Continue to open our eyes, our ears, and our hearts to everything in this world that is good, bad, and ugly while learning to appreciate it. Thank you, Taylor. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Taylor.
Happy birthday, Taylor.
Happy
even
birthday,
though I
girly
can't
pop.
fucking go to your concert.
I mean, yeah, don't get me started. Did you see that fucking shit about people are getting you have the opportunity to
Yeah.
get 2 emails
Is that
or
real?
2 tickets. Yeah, it's real. I didn't get anything. Neither did France. Fucked up. Whatever.
Neither did I, if
So
it helps.
the reason that does make me feel better. So, happy birthday, Taylor. Yes, but why I'm bringing her up is because she's going to direct a movie.
Yes.
That happened within the past week, right? We didn't talk about that last week. Okay.
What is the movie going to be about?
We don't know. Nobody
Oh,
knows.
it's
Nobody.
just like her
She
making a
is
movie.
directing a movie with Searchlight Pictures, the same people who have done Nomadland and Shape of Water, both Oscar-winning
pictures.
movies.
That's like a major studio.
Major studio.
I've
And so
seen
I'm
2
really excited.
theories. One, it's gonna be, um,
All too well.
this
Hour and a half version.
What's the? They say she was seen on occasion.
Oh, Last Great American Dynasty.
Oh
Yeah.
my God!
Yeah,
Yes.
it's gonna be
Oh,
about
that'd be cool.
that.
about
Like the Kennedys?
Yeah.
what's no
No,
what's her
no,
name?
Rose. Is it like?
Oh.
No. Oh my God! This is so fucked up that I don't know this.
That's why you didn't get an email for it.
It really is. It so is.
Rebecca.
Men in Bad. Rebecca. No,
Rebecca
don't
something.
say Harkness. Rebecca
Yeah,
Harkness.
yeah.
There it
yeah,
is.
yeah. Okay, I just needed a little
Eh,
help.
or the
That
love
is probably so
triangle from Folklore.
Would love that.
Betty,
The Betty,
James,
August,
August.
James. Yeah. That would be amazing too.
But then Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds would have to be in it, like 100%, right?
For sure. But I don't think that they're gonna. I think they're gonna dip into like the already Oscar-winning people. Like they're not gonna take a risk on this one. You know, like
Like
this.
Lively kind of sucks at acting.
Yeah, she's like I
She's
love
just
her. I
hot.
love her. She's hot and she's good. I love her in like A Simple Favor. She was great in
Yeah,
that.
she's
like
good in like.
A Simple
She's
Favor is such an
good.
odd movie.
it is, but it's so good.
Yeah.
it's just such a good.
They're just
movie.
having sex everywhere.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, Blake Lively is good in the right setting. I don't know if it depends on what this is, you know. But we don't know the cast. We don't know the people. We know nothing. I'm excited. I think it's going to be unbelievable. I can't wait to see her at the Oscars because she will be. And we don't even know when this movie's coming out. It could come out in 2 years, 5 years, tomorrow. Like literally, who knows?
It could be already
It could be.
made.
It could be today on her birthday. Like who the fuck knows? Like I'm so ready and excited to enjoy it. And another thing happening with her as her birthday, she's a director. 1989, the Shake It Off lawsuit was dropped, so 1989 will be able to come out soon. That was what was holding it up, and I'm very excited about that.
I love 1989.
And then also today, I was kind of really hoping there's still time in the day. We'll have to follow up tomorrow whether or not this happened, but it is 13 years, I believe, since Speak Now, and it is the 13th, and
And it's her birthday.
it's her birthday, and it's like, is Speak Now coming out today? I don't know. Maybe not.
I feel like it'd already be out.
Could it be out? Like, I know. I feel like
Tonight
it would
at
be too.
midnight.
Yeah, tonight at midnight. Like today at, I don't know. I'm just making shit up. I'm just making shit up. I just
No,
want
I
Speak
know.
Now so bad because I've been listening.
I feel
Don't
like she
tell
needs
her,
to
but-
release them all before the tour.
100%. And don't tell her that I said this, but I've been listening to Speak Now, and it's hard. It makes me feel guilty to listen to a non-Taylor's version song, but I just need to catch up. Like I need to listen to Better Than Revenge. I need to listen to Dear John a lot of times. Like I just release it so I can stop not listening to Taylor's
Look,
version.
I'll say something. I was listening to Last Kiss yesterday.
Fuck, that's what I'm saying. Like she's just got to get it out. Like
Sorry.
we're
That
itching
song
for
is
it.
so sad.
Ever since
I
she's
know.
been teasing it, like I've been itching, and it's just I'm sorry, Taylor. Like I'm really sorry, but I just really love your music so much, and I love those songs. Speak Now is how I got into Taylor. Like that album is what got me in. So, it's tough. But okay, let me see if I have any other things on my little listy. I don't. So now what I want to talk about, gals, is the fact, like we were talking about earlier, it's winter. It's wintertime. Coziness, comfiness. What do you girls do to get cozy in your
Light
life?
a candle.
Light a candle. Love that.
My new thing since becoming an adult and moving into an apartment that I actually enjoy is
Yeah.
my Sunday resets. Those
Love.
are big for me.
A Sunday reset?
Mhm.
I like that. Explain.
So I wake up pretty much every Sunday and I go to like 8 a.m. Pilates.
Oh, wow.
Which this isn't code.
On a Sunday?
I know. This is.
You're out of your mind.
I know. This
I'm
is
already out. There's no way.
I know.
There's no way.
Boo.
I know, but it's not happening.
It's usually when I'm hungover.
But okay, tell me.
And
tell
so
me.
I'm like, okay, it's releasing toxins. That's my one, like, I'm an it girl. That's my one thing.
No, that's smart. People say that that's the way to do it. It's like just go work out, go sit in a steam room, go do whatever, and they swear by it for hangovers.
So I do my Pilates and then I go on a long walk. My Pilates is in Soho, so then I just walk up like through West Village, do a leisurely no aim
Love.
walk, get some coffee, kind of do that whole thing. Pretend people are like looking at me, being like, "Oh, she's mysterious."
Yes.
And then I come home. While I'm dirty and sweaty, I deep clean my apartment.
Love it.
Yeah, 'cause
I
it's
love to deep clean. I am
a
the
Sunday
same.
morning deep clean,
Ugh.
especially because me and my two roommates.
This is insane.
I know it's my favorite thing.
I
in
mean,
the world,
you're
though.
nuts for doing this all on a Sunday, but like
Oh, it's my
I do
favorite
these
thing in
things
the
when I'm having like a manic episode. Like I deep clean my apartment, but
Yeah.
it does feel great after. Like I
It's
love
my
the way it
it's
feels.
my favorite thing I do, and then I deep clean when I'm still dirty. So it's just like I'm
Of
gonna
course,
get mega
just go
dirty.
right in the shower.
Yeah, and me and my roommates, like the weekends come and like literally not an ounce of effort is put into our apartment. It's
Yeah.
just like a war zone.
Of course.
So I'll do that. I'll shower. I'll eat, and then I deep clean my room, and then I just sit and watch movies all day.
That sounds
And then it's
so nice.
and then it's like 4 p.m. and I'm like, I have all of my shit done for the day. Like I'm like all good to go. I get into
That
the
is
nice little
lovely.
sweatshirt, and then I'll do like an Uber Eats dinner, and then I just sit.
Yum.
And then I'm hopefully in bed by like 10 p.m. That's my Sunday reset, and I love it. It
That's
is
a lovely
holy grail.
day. It's
I
a
do
lovely
not
day.
do
But
that.
I just don't have motivation for that. I lay around. I'm a lay arounder
Yeah,
big time.
I am. This is my worst habit. Is now I'm a lay arounder after work because our hours are so weird. So sometimes I get home at like 9 or 8
True.
p.m.
And I get
I'm
so
like,
tired.
I don't want to do anything now. So everything that I should do during the week
You
does
do
get
on-
pushed to the Sunday.
You do it on the Sunday. Yeah.
So I'll go home
I feel
tonight
that.
and I'll be like a no brain human.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah,
You know.
that's true. I mean, I feel
like I just go with
like
it until I
have these,
have
like-
the moment, and if I
like
have
these
the energy at the
random
same time, it's
spurts
like
where I'm like,
same.
I need to clean everything right now.
Right.
Like,
Same,
I'll just
same.
be sitting and it's like 10 o'clock at night. Like the other night, I'm
100%.
just like sitting in my couch watching White Lotus. I'm like, I'm going to put all my ornaments up at all my lights
Yeah.
and everything, all my Christmas decorations. Like it's 11:30 at night.
No, that's
I
that's
just get like this overwhelming.
you are living my life so
Yeah.
much right now, Gia. Like I feel like I feel like I'm not. I don't know if you were living that life before. Like I don't know, just like
I've kind of
before the
always
winter
been that
time.
way.
Oh,
Just
you have.
like,
Okay,
I'll
that's
just be
exactly my
sitting,
life.
And then I'm like, I have to do this right now.
Yeah.
Or else I
Or
won't
I
be able
won't
to
do it.
sit.
I do that with like I do that a lot with like buying clothes. I'm like, I need to do it right now. I need to have it in my cart. I need it right now. Or like decorating. I do
Yeah.
that with decorating a lot. I'll be like, I need to make this apartment like a Pinterest board.
That's
right
how
now.
that's how I've been lately. And so this past weekend, similar to your Sunday reset, I on Friday was like, Friday is the day. I tried to do this on Thursday. I tried to do cleaning, and my wallpaper finally came. It's up, by the way. I'll show you a photo. And I was like, I'm gonna do it all on Thursday. I'm gonna do all my laundry. I'm gonna do all this bullshit. Turns out that the water in my building, someone on the 17th floor or something crazy, like a pipe burst and it fucked up the water for the whole building. They had to shut off all the washing machines. They had to like turn all the like water off mostly. And so I couldn't do any wash and I couldn't do like anything else. I couldn't do anything. So it was really just a wasted day. But then Friday came around and I had like plans to get my nails done, and then I had to do my lashes, and then I was like, all right, I have other things to do. My friends are coming over Saturday for lunch, and then I'm going to like a Christmas party later. I got to get all this shit done on a Friday. So starting at like 9 p.m. is when I started putting up wallpaper. I then decorated for Christmas. I then deep cleaned my whole house. I was done by like 3-4 a.m.
I was gonna say it's like 4
I
a.m.
felt so fucking accomplished though. And then when Sunday rolled around, my house was pristine, perfect, and I just got to I woke up, moved to the couch, sat there the whole rest of the day, had a little bit of wine in the night, and that was it. Like it was lovely, amazing. But what I have noticed, and this is where I was thinking about this topic of conversation, because I feel like there are certain things that make you like cozy and comfortable and content that are universal. And I have like the top 5 categories. I did a top 5 like we used to. Shout out to Sling TV, RIP. I have lighting, food, temperature, clothes, and your mood. These are the categories that I put them in. Lighting, I've
Lighting's a big
determined
one,
is my
yeah.
number one. Like that
Yeah.
is the most important thing in the world. I can find a cozy moment if the lighting is good. Like I can be wearing the most uncomfortable outfit in the world. I could be like drunk. I could be, feeling cold. Well, maybe not cold really, but like just not typically comfortable.
Yeah.
But if there are candles burning and like a fireplace flickering and some sort of like soft lighting around, I could fall asleep. Like
Yeah.
it's just an immediate,
I
no
miss
problem
a good
whatsoever.
fireplace. That's like
I got my fake fireplace. It's like I have it on all the time. I am worried because I have it on constantly. I don't put the heater on as much anymore because my heater in my apartment's actually pretty good. But I worry that it's like the bulb is gonna go out or something because I have it on all the time. I'm just
Yeah.
like I'm gonna blow a fuse or something. But it's so amazing, and I think that contributes directly with the mood of the room, the mood of the space, the mood of whatever. I also think I had a lot of people, I'm going to read some submissions, people's cozy things. Food is very important. What kind of food you're having. I am a big like cream based soups kind of girl when it comes to a cold ass day. I just want to I'll make a big pot of soup and that's what I'm doing. And I love it. And it's the greatest. But I also think that here's a question for you guys. Something was asked of me. I want to say this was in like the 6th grade or the 7th grade. It was a conversation that I was having that I was like very firm on, but everybody else was like, no, you're stupid. Imagine you got trapped under snow in an avalanche. Okay. But you have like an air pocket. That area is
So
like
I'm not
yours.
dying.
So you're not dying, but if you're not found, you're probably going to die.
Yeah.
The argument was that like you need to stay awake so you can like claw out or like be seen or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And everybody was like, it'd be easy because you're so cold. And I was like, I feel like, and they were saying that the hardest thing is like not to fall asleep. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. I was like, but if I'm cold, I like will probably fall asleep. Like if I'm like scrunched up trying to stay warm and
Yeah.
like anxious and like oh my God, I'm gonna eventually tire out and fall asleep. So I was saying that I wish that if I was stuck in an avalanche like that, it would be warm in there.
Because then you're like, I'm so
Because I'd be like, I'm
uncomfortably hot.
warm. Yeah, like maybe I would also fall asleep because you fall asleep quickly when you're warm, right? Like when it's warm and cozy, you want to take a nap. But I think in that scenario, I would want to be warm because I could relax a little bit and think with my brain, and like maybe it gets hot or whatever, but like I could think with my brain, get out, whatever. Again, the warmth is not going to melt the snow or anything, so it's not going to help you. But people were on my ass about it, being like, no, you have to stay cold. Like if you were warm, you just fall asleep, you'd never be found. I was like, no, I don't think I would fall asleep.
I don't
I
think
grew
I'm
up in a
gonna
hot
fall asleep in-
house.
Also, I don't think I'm gonna fall asleep in either situation. If I'm like trying to get out of the avalanche
Yeah.
pocket, I don't think it being a touch too like warm is gonna be like, oh, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed and like die in this
whoops.
avalanche.
Yeah, like, ooh, I'm warm and cozy now. Might as well give
No,
up.
I'm
Like,
in-
that's not going to happen.
I'm in fight or flight.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be hot because I'm
What do you
gonna be
think,
sweating.
Gia? I see the wheels turning. What
I
do you
don't
think?
know.
Isn't that a
I'm
weird
really
question?
conflicted by
It's
this
plagued me for
question.
like literally 15 years.
I think
feel
I'm
like
20
I
years.
fight or
maybe
flight either
would
way.
fall asleep.
You think you would?
Either way.
I think either way, you probably would fall
I would
asleep
just give up.
eventually. I would probably give up as well. If there's no hope.
Yeah.
And then again, I'd also rather be
Oh, I'd
warm
be-
in that
I'd be
scenario.
dead.
But I really think that if I'm cold, I'm gonna lose energy faster because I'm gonna be shivering. I'm gonna be feeling like shit. Like it's just I don't know. I feel like your
That's what
body
I
with
was
the
gonna say,
cold
the
is not as
shivering
good.
probably makes you tired quicker. 'Cause
Totally.
You're, like moving
Because
your
when
body.
when it's cold outside, it's cold outside today. I ran inside here. It was like I had to like catch my breath when I got
Yeah.
up here just because I was cold, not because like I was running here or anything. Like literally just because I was cold. So it's just something I've thought about for, like I said, literally 20 years
Yeah.
at this point, and I don't really know.
But I need to be cold to fall asleep, which is a weird thing. Like if I'm
That
a
makes
little
a lot.
bit,
That's
hot
a lot
if
of people
I'm
are
a
like
little
that.
bit too hot.
But do you
I'm
snuggle
so
up? Like, do you
uncomfortable.
snuggle
Oh,
up?
I snuggle up.
Yeah.
for
Okay,
sure.
okay. That's another thing too. Is
But I like
I've
sleep like in my bra and underwear and like
And
with my blanket.
snuggles.
Like I need to be cold.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
room-
yeah.
Like my heat is not on in my apartment.
that's crazy.
I
It's
know.
so cold outside right now.
I know. Well, it's like 68 in my apartment right now.
Oh well, that's
Oh,
not
that's not
bad.
bad.
If it like stays
But
up
there's
like
no
that.
heat on. Yeah, and I love
Mine-
it. I just
I have to like I have a
Except in the
radiator in
morning.
my room and a radiator in the living room, and I can just like open and close them, like you know how the spinny things. And I have the one in my living room open and the one in my room was closed because I was like, okay, yes, I would like it to be a little cooler. I don't want to be sleeping in like so hot, especially if I'm hungover or whatever. But I had to turn my bedroom one on because it was too cold. I was like, okay, now the windows are coming in. I'm feeling like a draft. And yes, my blankets are super comfortable, but like when I wake up in the morning, I'll never get out of bed if it's too cold. That's my problem.
That's
is if
how
it's
I mean, yeah. that's
and
how
like
I
I'll
am.
never get into the shower because then if I get out of the shower, I'm
Then
gonna be
I'm gonna be
freezing.
cold
Like
again.
it's very, the temperature is so important. Like I don't know how to manage it well, but it's so important. It's so hard. But I do think that the temperature has everything to do with the mood when you're trying to be cozy or whatever. But and also your clothes, comfy clothes. That's the last category that I was saying. Comfy clothes, sweats. Are you like a tight sweats person or a loose sweats person?
Loose.
Like
Everything I wear is loose.
like leggings. Like, would you rather wear leggings to lay around in or like sweatpants? To lay around in?
Sweatpants. I haven't worn leggings. I mean, I wear them to the gym, but that's like it.
Yeah.
I wore them to under my jeans for the Eagles game because it was so cold.
Yeah, yeah,
But I never wear leggings ever.
I wear
flare,
leggings all the
wet
time.
flare. Yeah, I don't know.
That's my thing. I'll wear leggings. I do like wearing sweatpants. I have a couple pairs of sweatpants that I'll throw on sometimes. I don't like how they feel under blankets all the time because I feel like they get like bunched up and like swiveled
I
up
can't
under a
sleep
blanket.
with them on.
Yeah. And that drives me insane. So I'm kind of just like, oh, whatever. I do the leggings. And I also love wearing biker shorts. I'm a biker shorts girly when I go to sleep.
Too restricting.
Too restricting. It is a little bit on my stomach.
Yeah.
But on my legs, it feels nice. I don't know. That's another thing that I didn't realize was weird of me my whole life is the wearing leggings like to bed or whatever. Like I didn't realize it was weird.
Yeah.
But okay. I want to describe, before I read some of these people's things, I would like to describe my coziest, comfiest moment, which is, I think, my apartment currently. I was saying before that I put my wallpaper up finally. Everybody's known this fucking wallpaper saga. Shout out to Wall Shop for maybe the worst customer service of all time. However, the wallpaper looks amazing. It looks incredible. It was pretty easy. And so I recommend them just for that reason. But don't expect your fucking order to be here anytime within like 3 months of the order. So whatever. I think that what the vibe that I have cultivated, it's taken me 32 years to be comfortable in a home of my own and not feel like I need to change anything. I'm finally there right now. I have all these like candles burning all the time. I have fake candles. I've got the fake fireplace. I've got my Christmas lights up. Christmas lights always make me feel warm. That's another thing. People are writing about that in here as well. And it's just it's the greatest. And I'm trying not to post 1,000 photos of it. I've only posted one photo so far. I really think I'm going to post 1,000 photos of like my cozy ass apartment because I just want to.
No, when I lived in
I just need to brag.
Yeah, I know. I 1,000% agree. When I lived in
Yeah.
my room in college, it was very, very small,
Mm-hmm.
but I made it into like this little like cozy haven. It was
Love
the best.
it.
Everyone loved my room. And I would post pictures of it on my Instagram story all the time.
Of
Just like, look how
course.
cute my room is.
No, literally,
It's
like
so
I
awesome.
just want everyone to see how fucking cute my
Yeah.
house is. Like I want to have a party and invite
Especially
the whole
like if you have like
whole
a cute,
building.
cool apartment.
Yes,
You want to post it all the time.
And I'm just constantly. I think I'm gonna start doing it. I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna start posting like every day, like just something else
I
cute in
know.
my apartment.
I'm just scared I'm
But-
gonna get doxxed because I
That's me
want to
too.
post my apartment all the time,
Yeah,
but it has like the floor to ceiling windows.
yeah,
And I
and you can see
am
like what's
scared
outside.
that people are gonna know, and it's like
I know where you
where
live.
it is.
I say I know
based.
where you live. Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's very
Yeah.
distinct.
It-
on
yes,
where,
yes.
yeah.
You'll be able to see.
Yeah.
That's kind of like mine too. Out my window, I have the best fucking view out of my window, looking down at the street. It's like you might as well take a microphone and like announce where I live.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
It's so
That's how mine is too.
obvious.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And I'm always trying to like sneakily take pics of like just the buildings around. So like maybe these people won't recognize the buildings, but even some of the buildings are pretty like recognizable. I'm like, oh fuck. Like,
Yeah,
I
no,
gotta
if you look-
be
I
more
also-
careful.
I don't think this is doxing me. I live on the ground floor of my apartment.
Oh, yeah,
So
no.
if you look straight out, it's just the street.
Yeah, you're right.
Like I
right
can't
on
be
the
like,
street.
oh, buildings. It's like, oh, it's the street, and everyone knows what street it is.
Exactly.
Based on
Based on what's across the street or
Right.
like what's around the corner.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's the worst. It's the
Which
worst.
sucks
It's so
yeah.
hard. It's really hard.
I just want to post like, oh my god, look at these.
I
Like,
know. I just
candles
want to
I bought.
brag.
I
I just
know.
want to show how cute it is. Like, right. I can see from my window. There's like this space that they have all the Christmas trees lined up. Like I talked about this last week. It's so fucking cute. I just want to post it, but I can't.
Literally me.
It's so obvious where it is.
I have a Christmas tree farm like
It's
near my
so
apartment, and I'm like,
cute.
I want to post about it, but I'm like, if I posted Christmas tree thing, like,
Yeah.
where it's like there.
You're gonna You're gonna be able
I'm like,
to
I'm
see it.
doxing myself.
I think what I'm gonna do today, maybe today or tomorrow, when this episode comes out, look at my Instagram story. I'll go through the Christmas tree farm that's outside of my thing and take like a sneaky photo inside of it. I just want to post Christmas tree farm by Taylor Swift on my story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is what it is. But okay, let's listen to a couple, a lot of people want to talk about their cozy shit. You know what I mean? So let's go down the list a little bit. Some of these people writing in. Thank you as always for writing in. I appreciate it. Someone says a good murder mystery. I like that. I agree with that.
Oh.
Someone else says, Megan Making Money actually says good socks, French onion soup, and any creamy soup really,
French onion.
and good coffee in a big mug. Yes, French onion. How is the French onion soup going these days?
It's
Is
a
it
little
poppin'?
slow. It's a little
It's slow. I feel like it's prime time.
I haven't gotten soup. I don't know
fuck.
why.
Just
I
not in a
know.
soupy mood.
I just haven't been in a soupy mood. I've been all over the place recently. I feel like I haven't been able to stop and
Damn.
enjoy some
Oh,
French
We
true,
should
onion.
have
that's
gotten
true.
French onion at freaking Rough and Rowdy.
But like, it's
But that would have been bad probably.
So it's very hard.
That's another thing too. You want to go to
Yeah.
a good spot where there's gonna be
When I
good
go to
French
a good
onion.
spot, I need to try to find a new spot. Maybe I'll go this weekend or something.
Yeah,
We can go
definitely.
on Sunday.
Do people submit stuff to you? Do they submit soups to you?
Oh
still?
yeah, all the time.
Okay, good.
That's
good.
a good thing. That's what keeps business.
Business is booming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because people send us stuff all the time, so we
Mhm.
repost stuff. But I haven't done a review since September 18th.
Damn,
3
girl,
months of
you gotta
no
get
Gia
some
on the
soup in
soup
you.
game.
I know.
That's
I
disgusting.
That's
gotta
what's going on.
I
You're
get back
missing
on my
out.
grind, but I have my other compadres
Good.
holding up the fort for me.
For those who don't know, it's French Onion Worldwide.
Yes.
Gia's French Onion soup account.
Yes.
And it's very good. And I still need to buy a sweatshirt and I keep forgetting. Okay, so someone else says, honestly, expensive Christmas candles, like the good, like fur
Ooh, yeah.
smelling ones, like the good ass
I
ones.
only get pine smelling.
So good.
candles.
Me too. A good Sauv Blanc and a little Xanax. Ooh,
Oh my
we're getting
God.
crazy. We're getting dirty in here. I fucking love a Xanax. I know that we're not supposed to talk about it, but like,
Xans once and I did not like it.
oh my God, you're crazy. You've lost your mind.
I got really aggressively mean.
Well, you just hang out and you go to sleep. Like you don't do things.
I was
Like, you
like
take a
walking
Xanax
around
to
like,
sit on your couch.
No,
No.
I've never done.
You started assaulting people and they're like, all right, bitch, it's supposed to calm you down, not get you
No,
bucked.
yeah.
I've never done Xanax. My ex-boyfriend did Xanax one time when I was with him, and he had me come over and be like, "Look, I'm on Xanax. Like, we'll just hang out." And which was such an
What?
odd request.
Hey, babe, I'm on Xanax. Come on
hang out.
over.
He QB sneaked like himself. He was like, "Here you
Weird.
go, come here." And I went over, and he was like, doesn't remember any of it, and he was so mean and scary.
What
and
the fuck?
I woke up the next morning. I was like, if you ever do that again, I don't want to talk to you or be around you. Like, it was scarring. He was so scary and like aggressive. And
Oh my
weird.
God, I had never
Oh, it
never
was the
heard of somebody being like
most-
aggressive on
it
Xanax.
was-
I feel like it just
No,
like
it
really
was
just mellows you out.
traumatizing.
Like,
I woke up with his hand around my neck. 'Cause
what
he
the
just, like,
fuck? Oh my
it
God,
was
that's
so
so
scary.
crazy. That's so crazy.
don't do
no,
Xanax and
no.
invite your
All right, well then
girlfriend over.
you should only be taking Xanax when you're supposed to anyway, people.
Yeah,
But
that too.
but stay away from those with bad vibes. My Nana said sitting by the fireplace, love it. My Bessie said, my motherfucking battery operated taper candles. My friend Sarah Beth got I have like battery operated, just regular candles that are up above my fireplace that I have a little remote for. They're fantastic. And anybody that tells you that like fake battery operated candles are trash are fucking lying. They're
They're
not
actually cozy,
They're
actually.
cozy as fuck. They all flicker in a really convincing way. And as long as they're not like on your table in front of you, like put a real candle in front of you. But if you're putting candles up on the wall and stuff, get the battery ones. They're so amazing. But Sarah Beth found ones that were like long tapered candles. And I've never seen those in electric.
like a fake form.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fake electric, like long tapered candles. Amazing. Amazing.
I feel like I saw
They're
those at
very cool,
church.
and I keep meaning to buy them and whatever. Light ambiance is everything. Candles, fireplace, etc. Hot apple cider, squishy socks, and a good smutty book on a rainy, snowy day. Love that little sexy
that idea.
story. Tell me sexy story. Do you know what that's from?
No.
It's from Get Him to the Greek. It's Rose Byrne when she's dating Russell Brand. When they're like, do you know that movie?
I know the movie.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. She's just like, "We tell me sexy story." That's how she says it. So every time I think of that, I think of that. Christmas lights on outside, pine tree candles burning, candles, pierogies, and friends. I fucking love a pierogi. I don't know about you guys.
pierogi.
Love a pierogi.
My best friend's grandma is Polish.
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
She makes the most fire pierogies.
Yum.
ever.
We're Polish fam. Grilled cheese, tomato soup on a rainy day, clean sheets, lots of blankets, mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes is a funny one. I feel like for sure. Mashed potatoes, they are cozy. They're cozy as fuck. Getting into a freshly changed bed, of course, slippers, cheeses, all cheeses. Planning the week ahead. Someone just wants to feel good and feel planned, you know? We got some TV shows: The Office, New Girl, Love Island, my bathrobe. A lot of people talking about robes, and I think that I want to make it clear that on this show, on this podcast, in this house, we support robes. We support robes heartily and heavily. I have about 15 robes. Too many robes, arguably, but I love them. I'm always switching them up. I have one specific one that I'm always wearing out of the shower, but I have other ones that I wear for warmth and others that I wear for cuteness. Oh, Gia, you got to. What kind of robe do you want? Like a cutesy little silky robe or like a warm robe?
No, like a robe that I would like wear out of the shower.
Mine.
Oh, those are perfect. Like a terry cloth. Those are so
Where
good.
do I get that? Amazon?
Amazon for sure.
Amazon for sure. Also, I think low-key, mine's from like Kohl's.
Oh yeah, mine's like Target, I think.
Yeah, like you can get
or
them
Kohl's.
anywhere.
Yeah, they're
Or,
everywhere.
You know who would like? This is bougie, but who would have
Matilda
good-
Jerf?
Her. I wasn't
Oh,
gonna say
what's
her.
that? I don't even
Jerf
know.
Avenue.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kelly
Like
will catch
this.
you up.
I need to be caught up on some of these because I
Yeah.
feel like I'm falling behind, and you guys know I can't have that.
But I think Brooklinen would have good robes. I think they have
Brooklinen
robes.
for sure does. Yeah,
Yeah.
Brooklyn. I don't have a Brooklinen robe, but
No,
I've
I mean,
seen
I
them
don't make
and they're
millions
nice
of
as
dollars
fuck.
a year, but yeah.
They're so fucking nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Lots of good robe options. And it's like you just have to get some in every color sometimes. Like I have like 4 or 5 different silk, like short silk robes that are in different colors because they go along with like other pajamas that I have, or like they were given to me because I was a fucking bridesmaid and they say my name on the back, you know, like there's shit like that. But it's worth it. Gotta have it. What are your guys' thoughts on weighted blankets?
Love.
I've never used one.
I'm not a fan.
What?
I know. I have one, or I had one. I forget if I still have it. And it just it makes me feel like I can't move my legs. It makes me more anxious.
See, my weighted blanket. I love my weighted
You disagree.
blanket. When I want to go,
People love them.
when I
People
wanna
die
go
for
like
them.
comatose, like I am not moving for several hours. Or I'm watching a movie. Like when I know I'm not going to be up, like up and like getting food or up, like I'm in it. Oh, weighted blanket.
Mm-hmm.
I literally feel like I'm like
People
strapped
love it.
in. Oh,
People love it. People are with you like that. Other people are just saying weed, Christmas trees, Harry Potter, soup, body pillow, my dogs, just a lot of really good, comfy, cozy stuff. I love everybody that responded to all these things. I don't know. I was just feeling cozy last night, and I just thought like we should talk about it. It's cozy season, and it's almost the holidays, and just something to get excited for. Just to lay on the fucking couch, do nothing, and relax. And so I hope that everybody feels good about that. I hope everybody thinks ahead to how cozy they're about to be soon. Next week is our last episode until Christmas, or until after the holiday, I should say. And it will be featuring, I'm saying it now, I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to jinx it, but we are going to have our very first guest, a very special guest,
one.
and it's a good one.
It's a good
Yeah.
one.
And I'm fucking excited. So let's, fingers crossed, everybody keep your fingers crossed. This interview is going down later this week. You're going to hear this episode. Fingers crossed that everything goes to plan. And next week you'll be able to hear about it. And that's about it.
Yep.
All right. See you guys next week.